can't believe I'm saying this, but this is officially an Aaron stan account. Yeah, that was a hard one. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. As always, there's a lot for us to speak about because Love Island most certainly gave with that episode. Yeah, they definitely gave. But as I usually and I always say, please to get cozy and comfortable with your hot Ribena and your snacks, and I really hope you enjoyed the rest of this review. So let's kick off with the recoupling in order of our couples. The first one, of course, being Jake and Liberty. You guys already know we stand Liberty heavy on this channel. Do we stand Jake? Not too sure. It's not that I don't necessarily like Jake, I just don't understand why you feel like you needed to test the waters in order to find out if Liberty was the one, and the only reason you really came back to Liberty was because the two new girls turned you down. So Jake definitely gets the side eye, but we like Liberty over here, so we stand. Liam and Millie I do really like as a couple, but I just feel like there's a lot of mature, like it's just too much. Like, do they ever speak? But I do feel like they are a cute couple, and like I said, Liam does need to reveal his real age because he is 21 going on 35. Brad picked Sin, and first and foremost, who wants their nickname to be Sin? I just feel like Brad doing that was just hella extra to show, oh yeah, like we're proper at that level. You're not, babe. So Tobias of course picked Chloe, and I need you guys to understand that Chloe is the real criminal in this show. That girl is dangerous. Tobias is literally just an ego booster for her, and we're gonna get into that later on, but even with the comments that she makes, like, oh, you're stroking my ego and you're not gonna tell me this, and I don't understand why Tobias is so whipped on her. She doesn't like you. Aaron picked Kaz, and let me just tell you this right now. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is officially an Aaron stan account. Yeah, that was a hard one. This is officially an Aaron stan account. Literally, when he picked Kaz, me and my little sister were watching Love Island together. We screamed because he said, nah, it's good. He's a good boy. Aaron has most certainly redeemed himself. Unfortunately, we have to stand him because he's with our good sis Kaz, but he's the reason Kaz is still in that villa, so we have to respect it. We actually have to respect it. That was a very good move. But as a side note, that definitely means that the producers are holding a lot of clips from us, because who would have known, when did we ever even seen Aaron and Kaz speak? It's literally once in a while. So who would have even known that they've actually developed quite a good friendship in the villa? So as expected, Teddy did end up picking Faye, but the way he was speaking, I definitely did think he was going to pick Rachel, but Rachel was overselling. Oh, I said it in my last video, it was definitely giving cringe. Yeah, but Faye is good for TV, do you get what I mean? So I won't be surprised if he even wanted to pick Rachel, but the producer said, yeah, Faye is not leaving this villa. Rachel was 100% overselling herself on that date. It was definitely giving cringe, but also in the same breath, I do feel like Rachel was low-key set up to fail from the get-go. Like, who in the villa was actually her type, or who in the villa was her age, or who in the villa was actually mature enough to handle a 29-year-old woman? I don't really know. I just don't feel like there was anyone to really match Rachel from the get-go anyway. But yeah, I think it was time for Rachel to go. I mean, I think, yeah, I think her time in the villa was up. We're gonna get onto Faye later on in the review, because of course that is a whole nother story and there's so much to say about that in itself. But I do feel like Teddy's speech was quite whack. He basically said he wants to get to know her on a very sexual and intimate level, and if that's the foundation of this recoupling, and if that's the foundation that you want us to stand on, then it's a foundation that's set up to fail. So I wasn't really too keen on Teddy's speech, but I do feel like he made the right decision in picking Faye over Rachel. So let's quickly move on to Tobias and Chloe. And guys, I need minimal screen time from them. I'm not even joking. Tobias made Kaz beg, literally beg for cuddles on national TV. And you're doing up private chef for Chloe after what? A day? Ah! Hey. Wow. Wow. How he doesn't see that Chloe is playing him like a drum and he's literally just there as an ego booster, I don't know. I don't know. This is also a reminder for any girl who's watching this video or in a situationship. If a guy wants to, he will. Okay? Also, like I said in my last video, Love Island really need to stop forcing Hitler's angels onto us. Like, they are not fetch. Stop trying to make them seem fetch. They're definitely not the it girls. Like, their friendship is built on gossiping and being this and being that. And the problem is, Millie and Lucinda are actually really calm girls. But once Chloe came into that mix, it's like, it just didn't give. It didn't. To be honest, the only friendship that we all really care about is Liberty and Kaz, so I feel like they need to give them more screen time because Hitler's angels are just not giving. So guys, my camera has decided to stop working. I'm not actually sure what's wrong with it, but I don't want to get out my other camera because that one is way too HD and requires me to do like a full setup, and this video needs to go up, so my apologies if the qualities change. I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to things that I do on my craft, and this right now is making me cringe. Woo! But it's a humbling experience. It's fine. So let's quickly speak about that challenge. I'll be very honest with you, I don't know why they signed that challenge off every single year. It is very uncomfortable to watch, very disturbing. I don't know how someone sat down and said, yeah, we're gonna do that one. It's just a bit, I don't know, it's a bit strange. But essentially what they have to do is they have to try and fill a plate, but you can't use your hands. You have to get the food from your partner's mouth. So the partner transfers it to your mouth and then you transfer it to the plate, and that includes potatoes, that includes meat, that includes gravy, as in an actual liquid. No. And honestly, if I was in that villa, that challenge will 100% send me home, because I am not doing that. So lastly, let's speak about Faye crying. And in all honesty, that was very shocking for me to see, only because I did say my first impressions video, I don't really know how I take to Faye just yet, but she comes across as being very strong and very fiery. So to see her in such a vulnerable state, unprovoked as well, I feel like it was quite unprovoked, was quite interesting. But I do think it is very important to not be heartless. At the end of the day, it does show that she is still dealing with some things of her past, maybe a very traumatic experience in a relationship or a heartbreak or things like that. And I feel like people need to be understanding, especially as females. You probably know exactly what she's going through. So that was my feelings on one part. But then on the other side of things, I'm really playing advocate here. Okay, if you're not ready to open up, then maybe the show isn't for you, because you're on a show that requires you to open up. And that doesn't mean that you need to fully give yourself to Teddy, because it's literally been only what, 10-15 minutes, but you need to be willing to kind of let it get to that level, like you're on Love Island for a reason. But then this is the last point, by the way, on the other side of things, Teddy said he wants to get to know you on a sexual level, so why is that making you cry? So if you aren't really ready to date, then maybe you just shouldn't have gone on a dating show. But like I said, I think it's very important to not be heartless in that situation. Like, she clearly is going through certain things, or maybe reliving things from her past, and it's just a bit frightening to try and get to know someone again on that level. So yeah. But I can't lie, I definitely laughed at the end when Teddy was like, oh, so where are we? We're on the terrace. Yeah, we actually are on the terrace. Like, what did you want me to say, babe? I've coupled up with you for 10 minutes. What do you want? So those are my thoughts on episode 13. As you know, the public were given the opportunity to vote for their most compatible couple in the villa, and the couple that receives the least votes is going to get sent home. So for the sake of our good sis Kaz, Aaron and Kaz are definitely the most compatible couple in that villa, and they need to be staying in that villa. Yeah. So yeah, that is the end of this review. As always, I really hope you guys did enjoy it. If you haven't yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. So please do take care, and I shall see you in our next one. She don't.